Happy full moon. We are just entering a full moon in Cancer. It's the first full moon of the new year. What I find super interesting about this full moon is Cancer is oftentimes a watery, emotional sign. My dear, dear friend is a Cancer, and she definitely goes through a broad range of emotions in any given day. But at this particular time, full caveat, I'm not an astrologer. I'm just really interested in astrology. Um, we have 5 planets, or we're approaching 5 planets in Capricorn. And Capricorn is a very earthy, very grounded sign. So it balances. We've got this essence of balance happening right now with the earth energy and the water energy, the grounding in the emotional body, which I think is really interesting. So typically, when it's a Cancer full moon, I feel super heightened. And though I felt a little heightened, I definitely feel grounded and more stable in my emotional body and my energetic body. And if you happened to catch the moon last night in Wilmington, there was a giant ring around it, which was absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you saw it in other parts of the world, but it was incredible. So, oftentimes, when we are in a full moon, energies, senses can be heightened. And sometimes with this earth energy, it's a little bit different because we might feel a little bit more grounded in our bodies. But sometimes we feel a little bit outside of our bodies or our internal landscape. So I just wanted to offer a really simple practice that we could do just to kind of tap in and tune in and attune on this beautiful full moon. So if you'd like, if it feels comfortable for you, you might want to lay down. You might find a comfortable space and just come to lie down on your back. You can have your legs straight or let your knees bend. It's up to you. Or if you're more comfortable in a seated position, you can come and just into a comfortable seat, closing the eyes if that feels comfortable, and just allowing yourself to tap in and tune in. So just noticing where the breath is landing in the body without changing it, shifting it, or altering it. Just notice how the breath moves in and how it moves out, where you sense the breath in the body. Noticing the quality of the breath, if it's expansive, if it feels a little restricted. And then start to notice physically what's happening in your body. So just attune to any physical sensations that you might be feeling. Noticing areas that might feel a little bit restricted, maybe tense or blocked, tight. And then also just notice the areas that might not feel like they're calling for attention. So you might have some dull areas or some areas that feel like they're at peace, at calm. There's no tension, no restriction. And just attuning to the entire landscape of the body, the physical body, internally and externally. And as you do that, again, just watch how the breath moves through the body. So does the breath get stuck in those spaces of tension and restriction? Does it move with ease? And then lastly, just notice your emotional landscape. So notice how you feel mentally, psychologically. Really attuning to, without judging, without shifting, without changing, what the emotional landscape is at this moment. And notice if when you do that, you start to go into stories about why you might be feeling what you're feeling. Can you just allow yourself to be present with your emotional state as it is? Just noticing and observing. And then again, noticing the quality of the breath. So notice if the breath changed or shifted as you attune to your emotional landscape. And then just bring yourself back to the breath. Noticing the inhale and the exhale. So just sit here for just a few more minutes, Just allowing the breath to move. So whether you're lying down or you're seated, can you start to deepen the breath and bring it a little bit further into the body, into the landscape? Bring the breath into the emotions, maybe creating some expansion, some space. And every time that the mind might want to wander, can you just bring yourself right back to the breath? Just noticing the inhale and the exhale. Allowing the breath to move with ease. And continuing here, just allowing yourself to feel whatever's coming up without judgment. And continuing with the breath. I'm just going to invite a little sound into the space. So you can attune to the sound or you can tune me out, whatever feels most appropriate for you. And if you did attune to that sound vibration, just noticing how that might feel in your body. Staying attuned to the breath. Noticing any shift or change that might have occurred, maybe not, in the emotional body. And then when you're ready, just taking a really deep inhale. And then a big exhale through the mouth. Maybe making some gentle movement in the body, starting to wake yourself back up. Gently blinking the eyes open wherever you are, whether you're lying on your back or you're seated. Just coming back into the space, back into the room, and just observing, noticing how you feel now. If there's been any shift, maybe not. And offering gratitude. Gratitude for sound, for this beautiful body that you're in, for this amazing technology that allows us to connect to one another, and for this absolutely beautiful, amazing full moon. Happy full moon. Many, many, many blessings. May you celebrate you and enjoy the radiance that is your light. Blessings, 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 blessings.